Good morning, everyone. My name is Kevonia Jones, and I'm here at Virginia Union University. And today I have Miss Brittney Caesar with me.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good.
Thanks for coming. Thanks so much. This is awesome.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. All right. So today we're gonna just, talk about a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
So, would you like to tell us anything first off?
My name is Brittney Caesar. I'm a senior at Virginia Union University. I am a mass comm major focusing on journalism. And yeah, I'm a graduate, a December graduate.
Cool. So, what have you been up to lately?
Working, classes, just the norm, regular college student routine.
Okay, cool. So you say you're working. How's that going?
It's good. I mean, I feel like I have the perfect job for a college student. It's not too overwhelming. It's not, not enough. It's teaching me stuff, like I'm always looking for new learning opportunities everywhere I can get it. My job has to be one of the places where I can get new information.
Okay.
So it's perfect for me right
Awesome. That's good. All right, well, let's go ahead and talk about you growing up.
now. Okay.
So, growing up, what was your favorite thing to do as a child?
Go outside and play double dutch with my friends.
Back in the days.
This is definitely back in the day.
Yes.
Now they on Facebook and Twitter and all that.
Right, it's so
I
different.
mean, I could get down with it, but back then, my thing was outside playing double dutch, just kicking it.
Yeah.
Like,
And it was more fun, right?
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah,
All right,
definitely.
so where are you from?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York. My family is from Guyana, so I visit there frequently. If you're not familiar with Guyana, it is in South America. It's right at the tip, on top of Brazil. So like, literally, if you cross a bridge in Guyana, you can get to Brazil.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. You're from New York. So how was that in New York?
New York is a rough place to grow up. I mean, like, obviously everywhere has its good and its bad parts, but I feel like New York, it's so developed. You have to always constantly keep moving. It's not really, to me, a place where I would want to like raise kids. It's always crazy. It's always hectic. It's always fast paced. Like, it's hectic. But I love my city, regardless. So, but yeah, it's kind of crazy out there.
Cool. So you're here at Virginia Union. You're out here doing your thing. Who was your biggest influence growing up?
My sister, my big sister. I have three sisters. My oldest sister is in her 30s, in her late 30s, and we're like best friends. Yeah, she's definitely my biggest influence. She's always taught me everything. the good, the bad, what to do in the streets, what not to do, how to be a lady, how to conduct yourself as a woman, all of that kind of stuff. Of course, my mom had a helping hand, and I mean, she was the primary source, but my big sister was really like the root of everything, because she,
That's awesome.
yeah.
It's good. It's good to have someone like that in your life.
Definitely.
So back then, what did you think you were gonna be doing at this age you are now?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but I could say that, like I said, my big sister was a big influential person in my life. So she would take me to like college fairs, and football games and stuff of that sort. So I knew that my future was heading in the direction of higher education.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you did think you were
Going to college.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
My
awesome.
sister wouldn't have it no other way. Like, she would get crazy.
Yeah. All right. So you studied here at Virginia Union University. So how was your college years here? On campus life. How was that?
Interesting.
Interesting.
Always learning. Virginia Union is uber small, so it's like you are constantly building relationships with people. You're constantly meeting new people. I mean, it's a really small campus, so you gotta kind of figure out what works best for you, as far as your social life, as far as your friends, as far as anything is concerned. It's small, so you have to make sure you utilize it correctly, if you understand what I'm saying.
Right.
Because, I mean, whether you like it or not, you have a reputation on this campus. You have a social status or whatever the case may be. And it's up to you to kind of like make it.
Right.
Make it what it is. Make it what you want it to be, you know?
Right.
So it's been a learning experience, and I love Virginia Union for that.
That's good. That's good to hear, you know?
Yeah.
So you're from New York. So how did you end up studying here at Virginia Union?
Honestly, I was going to go upstate. I was going to go to a school upstate, and then like a week before departure, I get this email. It's like, you don't have to pay for the application. Sign up now. I mean, register now or something like that. So I clicked on it, I registered, and I got accepted on the spot. And literally, I think after I did that, it was time to go like the week after, like that Monday. Say I did this on a Wednesday. That Monday was registration day for Union. So that Monday, my sister was like, "You're not staying in New York. Pack your stuff. You going."
Right.
And I Googled the school, and I'm like, this is not my steez. Like, I don't like this. And that was just me being closed-minded. New York was all I knew. So I'm just like, I don't really want it. But my sister wasn't having it. So she was just like, pack your stuff, we out. So we went to, we were in Manhattan looking for like a bus to go on because we didn't know how to get here. Like, it was just bananas. And here we are about to go on a bus to Hampton thinking it's like New York and we could take like a bus to Richmond. And the guy's like, "Where you going?" We was like, "To Richmond." And he's like, my sister is like, "But we gonna get on this bus and go to Hampton first and try to take a cab." So the guy's like, "No, don't do that." So I was like, let's see if we could find a bus to go to Richmond so that, you know, we don't have to deal with nothing too crazy. So we get here, and I'm on the bus filling out my loans, applications, my FAFSA, everything. I'm on the bus doing it all. And then I got here, and I was like, whoa, if we would have took a bus to Hampton, we would have been SOL.
Right.
Okay? Yeah, we would have been, oh my gosh. But yeah, that's when you live your life through God, He shows you, like, He gives you that next step. That's all it is for me. Like, He made sure that we did not get on that bus to Hampton because it would have been a mess, like, legit.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah.
All right. So, what is something being here at Virginia Union taught you?
Definitely to stay true to yourself. Everybody does not have the same ethics and morals that you have, so you definitely have to stay true to yourself through all the madness. Anything that goes on, you have to stay true to you. Yeah. So, yeah, that's one thing that Union taught me. That's
great. That's great principles. What's your favorite memory here at VUU?
I'm going to just say being a freshman.
Being a freshman? Freshman year
yeah,
was
like
always.
just meeting new people. It was awesome. I got to just be free.
Yeah, it was cool. Okay. So you are a broadcast journalism student, right?
Yes.
All right. So how did you end up choosing mass comm?
I figured I am a artsy, creative person. I don't know. Mass comm just says liberal to me. Like, it got a little bit of everything in the mix. Like right now, I'm taking an event planning class. has nothing to do with journalism, but it's teaching me some basic principles of life.
Yeah.
So
Mass comm is so broad. I love it.
Yeah.
I love mass comm. Cool. So, is this the major you intended in the beginning? You know, a lot of people change their majors.
Yeah.
You know, it is.
Yeah,
okay,
it is.
cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your study abroad journey. So what led you to studying abroad?
I was going through a real difficult time in my life, and like I said before, union has taught me to stay true to myself. So in the midst of that, I've always wanted to study abroad, and you know, while I was going through my difficulty, I said, you know what, I'm gonna turn this around, and I'm gonna do something positive, and that's how I landed studying abroad.
Awesome. So how was your overall experience?
I can't tell you in one word, honestly, because it was just like so much going on, but it was definitely transformative. Just as a person, I feel like I grew extensively. I feel like it opened up my eyes to just cultural living. Every country I visited was so different and so far apart from what I was used to. It was just a crazy cultural experience, and it was really exciting.
Now, you traveled with the program called Semester at Sea, right?
Correct.
And they allow you to travel to 12 different countries.
Right.
That's amazing.
Yes.
So, out of all the countries you visited, what was your favorite?
I'm gonna say Ghana in West Africa, and yeah, that was my favorite. I just felt like I was at home. Everybody swore I was Ghanaian when I'm really Guyanese. Actually, a guy, he argued me down that I was Ghanaian. He was like, "No, you're Ghanaian." I was like, "No, I'm Guyanese." And he was like, then he, you know, explained it to me because I visited Cape Coast. That's where they held the slaves back when slavery initially began. And he was saying to me, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's called the Door of No Return. And the British would sail through the Door of No Return and go to South America and North America to drop off slaves, and Europe. And he was saying that Guyana was, you know, obviously black Caribbeans are located there now, and that's how we got there, from West Africa. So yeah, that was why he was arguing me down that I was Ghanaian, and that's where my roots began.
Okay, so what's something new that you had never seen until you began traveling?
I'll say the nautical miles, like just miles and miles of ocean water, which is something I never seen before.
Yeah, and I bet that was nice being overseas for that long. That has to be awesome.
Yes, it was. I got seasick, but it was better than the bad. It was better than the.
Okay, so what about communicating out overseas? Since you know you don't speak all the languages of all the countries you went to, how was communicating?
Obviously, there was a crazy communications
How did that
barrier.
work?
But just different things helped me get through it, like body language, Google Translate, stuff like that.
Okay.
And we were able to kind of like have that in the bag without it being like a major problem for us as far as communicating with other people and other races and countries.
Well, that's interesting. What about the food? I love food, so what about the food? How's the food?
The food was amazing.
What was your favorite meal?
I feel like that's hard. That is so hard. So after after semester at sea, my friends and I continued traveling, and one of the countries we traveled to was Amsterdam in the Netherlands. And as you know, marijuana is legal in Amsterdam, so all of the food there is like on 1,000. Like, I'm talking about, like, the foods are like, they're supposed to match your taste buds after you smoke. I don't smoke, but the food was just amazing. The food was amazing in Amsterdam. So I'm just gonna say every meal I had in Amsterdam was
Amsterdam.
amazing.
Check that out. All right, so what was your favorite part about sailing overall?
Just the transformative experience that it led me to, and learning and growing and all of that stuff throughout the process was like the most amazing part.
Were there any interesting customs that you saw and really like love? You know.
Yeah, actually, when I went to India, they welcomed us off of the ship with like a dance, and they danced us like all the way to like where we exit. So I thought that was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the customs that shocked me. India was a culture shock in itself. So when they started dancing when we got off the ship, I was just like, oh, okay.
I bet that was nice.
Yeah, this was nice. Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. My last question about studying abroad. I promise this is it.
Okay.
Were you able to like incorporate your major, broadcast journalism, into, learn anything about broadcast out there, studying out there?
Definitely. I mean, so the classes I took, I made sure matched up with my major. I took a documentary and film class, which I learned about an extensive amount of information about documentary films, which was phenomenal. And I took a marketing class, which obviously it's not connected to communications in a sense, but marketing is like worldwide.
Yeah.
So you can use that just in your daily life routines. And the information that she gave is what I mean, that you can use in your daily life routines. Yeah. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, I bet your journey was awesome.
Yes, definitely.
I would love to hear more about it, but we can talk later. So, thanks again, Brittney, for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. Awesome. Again, my name is Kevonia Jones, and this was my interview with Brittney Caesar. Thank you.